going on? What's
Love it. I
going
love
on?
it. And we got here your opponent, Elijah Vines. What's going on from Philadelphia?
What's going on?
How's everything, bro? How's training camp?
Everything's good. Everything's great, actually. I'm in the gym right now.
Tell me, you're 8-0. What you think about Jalil Hackett?
From what I've seen, he's a great fighter. You know, he's a good fighter. He's strong, young, powerful, explosive. You know, I think it's gonna be a good fight on the 11th.
Mm. Now, in the same token, Jalil, what do you think about 8-0 Elijah Vines?
He a nice fighter. 8-0, 7 knockouts. He coming to fight. He not really trying to stick around for the distance. So I got a fight on my hands for sure.
Tell me, both of you guys, what kind of fight do you think that we could be expecting September 11th, as
Um,
far as styles
I
are concerned?
I realistically, I've been watching them, studying them. I could realistically see a dog fight. We from two fighting cities. He from Philly, I'm from DC. Those are two fighting cities. So it's like I realistically see a dog fight. It's gonna be a line drew in the sand, and you're gonna see a hell of a fight, whether it go to distance or somebody go to bed. You're gonna see one.
Elijah, what do you think about the fight? What stylistically, like, do you feel like it's gonna be? I mean, you heard Jalil. What's your thoughts on the fight?
I think that I mean, we both some dogs. You feel what I'm saying? So I feel like, we both come in to fight. I feel like it's gonna be some bombs. It's gonna be some skills. It's gonna be some finesse. All of the above. I feel like we're gonna give the fans a great fight. You know what I mean? He a dog. He move forward. I'm a dog. I move forward. So right there is entertainment.
Okay, so Jalil, do you feel like Elijah Vines is a step up from your last opponent?
No, not at all.
Tell me why you believe that.
I think it's a thing about experience. Realistically, I think my last few opponents, Roman and Dobson, they just are a little bit more experienced. So this fight right here is a good fight because he's a good fighter. But I don't think it's a step up as far as competition. It'll probably be the same or maybe a tier lower when it comes to experience.
Mm. Elijah, what's your thoughts on you know um Hackett's answer to that? He believes
Um,
that you're like, not necessarily top tier from Dobson and his last opponent. Do you feel like he's overlooking you?
Possibly. I feel like um, my record and my opponents don't give me enough credit for my ability. So that's why people look at me on paper and say, you know what I'm saying? So, but just because my opponents and my age and all of the statistics on paper, all of that, it really don't mean that I'm not an elite fighter.
Okay. Okay. And do you feel like this is the reason why they chose you to fight Jalil Hackett? And then in the same time, when you got the call to fight Jalil Hackett, I mean, was it an instant yes?
Yeah, absolutely. Because I feel like with the stage that we gonna be on, uh, the name that he got, I feel like this is the opportunity that I've been waiting on.
Okay. Okay. Tell me, Jalil, um, as far as what he brings to the table other than some of the other guys, is there anything that he brings that you feel like your other opponents haven't brought to your attention in your career so far?
No, not really. The past couple of fights, I've been in there with some experienced guys. I was laughing with my dad last week. I was like, it felt like this fight is the first fight in my career as of recently that I was a more experienced guy. So we just going out there, flexing my IQ, opening up my bag a little bit more, and we have a camp for a reason. We go into camp with a game plan, and we looking to go out there, execute the game plan, and make it an early night.
Ooh, early night. Do you hear that, Elijah? Early night.
I hear it.
I mean, what's your response to that? I mean, you hear he has a lot of experience. I mean, his resume speaks for itself. Um, Early night.
Nah, it's not gonna be an early night. If anything, it's gonna be an early night my way. But
Hmm.
but you know, I like the confidence, and that's what I'm expecting. I'm expecting a whole lot of confidence. I'm expecting underestimation. I'm expecting, being an underdog, which I already am. So I expect all that. I like it though.
So you're preparing to stop Jalil Hackett.
Nah, I'm not gonna say I'm preparing to stop him, but if the opportunity presents itself, then I'm gonna take it.
Okay. Okay.
That's
Okay.
fine. I fuck with that. I can honestly say though, Mill, I've been realistically preparing to stop him. I've been preparing to
I
stop
hear
him.
that.
I
Yeah.
I would be I would be I would be disappointed in myself if I didn't stop him. Not saying that it's a must, but I would be disappointed in myself.
No, no, no. Real. That's heavy. Do you feel like being on this stage right here? I know you've been on big stages before, but specifically, this underdog in the ring. Do you feel like you have to like show a separation from all the other guys on the card?
I just feel like at this point in my career, I'm expected to dominate. You know, every fight is expected to be a dominate, just go out there and completely dominate the whole time, whether it's a stoppage or ass whooping. Because I was put on a high pedestal at a young age. So it's like you gotta keep delivering every time. Because if not, then they're gonna fall away from you. I take my hat off to him. I asked around about him. He a hell of a fighter. Me saying that I feel like I can stop him doesn't take anything away from him. He's still nice as fuck. I've been watching him, but he just not as nice as me. That's what the 11th is all about. Just going out there and just dominating. That's all.
Elijah, your response.
It's gonna be a hell of a fight, man. It's gonna be a hell of a fight. That's all I'm gonna say, man. You feel what I'm saying? I've been in the gym training, working on some things. Got a game plan.
Even right now.
How
Oh,
about I say, you see, he working. He
this
working.
regular, this
But I got
regular.
my man that's relaxed right here, just saying, I'm prepared to stop you.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. He a fighter. He ain't gonna say, "Oh, I'm preparing to lose." He ain't gonna say that. He a fighter. You feel what
Yeah.
I'm saying? He ain't going in there with the mindset like, "Damn." He going in there with confidence. He going in there thinking like, "Yeah,
A
I'm gonna beat this
different
nigga
type
the
of
fuck up."
respect level in the same time in the way he's talking. He's saying that he wouldn't like, if he went the distance with you.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Shit. If I could get a early payday too, shit. Why not? You feel what I'm saying? We fighters. We ain't
Yeah.
going in there to play around. We going in there to eat.
Hmm. No, I hear you on that. I hear you on that. Um, this is intense. This is intense. I mean, what does it mean to you, Jalil, this fight per se?
This fight means a lot. With everything I've been through between December and now, it means a whole lot. Niggas is supposed to be way further than they are now. Not saying I'm not far in my career, but I'm supposed to be further than I am now. Bumps in the road happen, things that are not in my control happen, things that are in my control happen. But at the end of the day, we here now. We got him in front of us, September 11th. Like my team and I have been saying, we don't look past the shows. Looking past niggas get you sneaky losses. So yeah, we ain't worried about nobody that's in front of us except for Elijah Vine. That's our biggest priority right now. We get him out of the way, and then we go back to the drawing board, talk it up with my team, and we see what's next. But that's the main thing. That's the main thing right now. We worry about Elijah Vine doing what we got to do and getting back in the dominant eye to the public eye.
I like it. I like it. Elijah, same question. What does this fight mean to you?
This means everything right now. Every fight means everything, but you know, I've been through a lot as well. You know, it ain't been hard for me. I'm getting older. You feel what I'm saying? So it's time for me to make my noise. You feel what I'm saying? So right now, this opportunity is presented, in front of me. So I'm going to capitalize.
What do you do better in the ring than Jalil Hackett?
Nothing.
Um, I feel like from what I see, I feel like I got better, more precise targeting. I feel like I pick my punches a little bit better than he does. I could be wrong, but that's just my observation.
I don't think
Accuracy, you're saying?
I don't think he believes that, Mill.
No.
Because if you were to ask me that question, I would say, I'm a bigger puncher than him. I wouldn't say I believe I'm a bigger puncher. I would say I'm a bigger puncher because I know I am. I don't think he believes he's more precise because he put I think, in his statement. So I don't think he believes that. But once again, he's a good fighter. I think in this situation, he's a little bit out of his depth when it comes to this fight right here. Like I got laughed. I learned that shit from Pete. Going in a fight with me and Pete. Pete just say, he just told me I was out of my depth. And he said the only way I can prove him wrong is getting in that ring and showing him. You know. So that's his main goal. I think his main goal should be just getting in the ring and proving me wrong. And, my main goal is going in there and doing what everybody expects, me to do.
Elijah, he does not believe you. He's taking your word by context, word by word. He believes exactly what you're saying. That
That's
you
cool.
think.
That's cool. He entitled to his own opinion. I feel a certain way. He feels a certain way. We ain't gonna argue about it. We just gonna see, the end result on the 11th.
Okay. Okay. Now, I'll direct that question to you, Jalil. What do you do better in the ring than he does?
I think I have a much higher IQ, and I think I'm a much bigger puncher. I've watched him fight. I've seen lesser guys that I've seen, in there with other guys. I compare competition. I've seen him hit them with good shots and they don't really go nowhere. I've seen me hit, high quality guys with good shots and it does damage. So, you know, once again, we just have to wait till the 11th to see how things play out. But my prediction is this fight will either be a super dominant win for me or it'll be an early night for me.
Hmm. Elijah, tell me, do you feel like you're the bigger puncher? Do you agree with him? Do you feel like he might be the bigger puncher, or you have to get in the ring? I mean, tell me.
I feel like I'm the bigger puncher for two main reasons, multiple reasons, but two main reasons. You know, he's still young. He might have not gotten to his man strength yet. And for two, I'm
Okay.
naturally heavier than him. He's been fighting at 147. You feel what I'm saying? He moving up to 154. So naturally, you know, I feel like I'm the bigger puncher. I walk around probably at a heavier weight than him naturally.
Okay. Okay. I like that you're smirking there. I like this, right? So tell me, do you feel like he's been weight bullying? Do you feel like him trying to make the weight has tarnished his body? I mean, talk to me.
No, I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that, but you know, um, just the fact that I've never fought at 147. You feel what I'm saying? Because even early in my career, I wasn't able to make it. I was too big. I would have lost too much weight to make it 147. So naturally, I'm heavier. You feel what I'm saying? He's, what are you, 22,
Yes,
23, something
sir.
like that?
Yep,
You feel
22.
what I'm saying? At 20, I turned pro at 21, and I couldn't make 147.
Okay.
I turned pro at 17. That's why I was at 147. I stuck around at 147 because I wanted to win a belt there. I
Even
wanted to
even
win a
at the,
world
even
title.
in the amateurs, when I was fighting amateur, I was 17, 18. I was fighting like 152.
So you feel like you're the bigger man?
Yeah.
I feel like
And and
I
I heard that he didn't get you. You might have not got your man strength yet as well.
yeah, the last guy that said that, he did an interview with Greg Hackett after the fight, and he said in the fourth round. he got hit with a hook and he couldn't hear out of his left ear. And then later on in that same round, he got hit with another hook and he couldn't hear out the right ear. I'm not lying. The interview's on YouTube as well. Y'all can look
The
up
same
Greg
way,
Hackett
the same way
interview
you
when he
show him
died.
is the same way you gonna have to show me, Brody.
No, for
Mm-hmm.
sure, for sure. I don't mind. I don't mind. You know, I love show and tell when I was
For
a
sure.
kid. You know, so ain't nothing new.
I love show and tell. I love this. This is getting hype. Now we got your energy going. Now we got your energy going, Ellie. Let's
Nah,
go talk your shit. It's that time,
nah,
baby.
Mill. I ain't even gonna lie. I expected it. I expected it from him. You know, I would be disappointed if he didn't give me this energy. You know, because this is what make boxing great. You know, so you know, yeah, I respect you and the team for taking the fight. You know, I respect. You know, I appreciate. I mean, Turk and you know Ring Magazine for putting this card together and you know let me showcase my talent on this card. So you know, like he done said, like I done said, September 11th, y'all gonna see a show.
Mm, mm. Ellie, how does it feel to be fighting in a ring card?
Oh, it feels great. It feels great. You know, I'm not one of those people that big crowds and big stages really affect me. Um, I mean, I love the opportunity, the exposure, and everything, but it don't make me feel no different. I'm going in to do a job. I'm at work.
Hmm.
Hey, it's a little bit different. It's a little bit different with the bigger crowds. You know, I done seen them big crowds scare a lot of dudes off.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I see. I'm not one of those dudes. I don't. Big crowds is not something that affect me. You know, everybody different
Hey,
though.
hey, I respect the confidence. You know, but Philly and DC is damn near the same.
Yeah.
Everybody swear they get in that car till it's time to get in that car. Then niggas, then niggas Trey Styles in that bitch. Niggas turn to Trey Styles when it's time to go bend. So I'm just
Mm.
saying, you know, it sound good. It sound good. You know, I appreciate once again appreciate and respect the confidence. But you know, you only know when you really in that bitch. When you
No,
really
for
in that
sure.
motherfucker, that's when you know what's what.
For sure. For sure.
He's saying you gonna get nervous, Ellie. That's what he's saying, Ellie.
Listen,
You
man.
Hey,
hear
hey
him?
All I
Mill,
can say,
you gotta respect the man. The man named Eli. His name Eli. You gotta respect
Eli,
him.
Eli, Eli. My bad, Eli. My bad.
no, man.
Eli,
But for
tell
sure,
me.
man. For sure, man. I just feel, I feel good, man. I feel good. Been training hard. You know, working, preparing myself. You know, not just physically, mentally. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm good. That's all.
I love it. I love it. Last minute words you guys want to tell each other until you guys see each other in the press conference and weigh-ins.
I'm let him
Say it
get his
again.
shit off.
What do you say?
Go ahead, pop your shit. Go ahead.
He
Go ahead.
he
Oh,
want he wants you to talk.
see, that's one thing.
He gets fueled off of that.
I ain't a shit talker for real, for real. You know, I don't really
Mm.
pop my shit, but I'm gonna just say, you know, man to man, you know, we gonna handle this business on the 11th. That's all.
Nah, for sure, for sure. You know, I'm just telling you, you know, I see you grinding, I see you working, stay working. Make sure you make it to Vegas. Make sure all your peoples that's talking money, make sure they bring their money to Vegas. You know, I'm from
Hey, listen,
DC.
all the side shit, I don't got nothing to do with that. I'm locked
I'm
in.
from,
I don't
I'm
got.
from DC. We don't ask bet. I'm planning on bringing dog shit out there, so I need them niggas to come right. You
Listen,
know,
like I
so
said,
that's all I
all the
gotta
side
say.
bets, all the side bets, you know, peak coming from left, right. You feel what I'm saying? I don't got nothing to do with that. All I'm gonna say is I'm locked in on one thing. September 11th. All the little side shit, I ain't
Hey,
worried about.
hey, I commend you for that. Hey, but I'm locked in on whipping ass and getting money. So
Yeah.
let them know to bring the cheese, come cash ready, and you know I see you in September.
All right, Brody.
Vines, have you ever been in a live that someone said to you that you're gonna fight that they're gonna stop you?
No, not alive. No,
Mm.
I done been told before, and I done knocked him out the second round.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Not saying that that's gonna happen with Brody. You know, I feel like he a different dog, but you know,
Nah, hey, nah,
I
nah,
do.
nah. See, I ain't even gonna lie to you. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Just once again, one black fighter to another. You ain't supposed to say shit like that. You ain't supposed to say shit like that. You supposed to say last nigga talk shit, this, that, and the third. It sound like you copping please a little bit. I
Oh
don't
no,
like
not at
that.
all, not at all.
I
I
don't
don't never
like
cop
that.
no pleas. I
Don't
don't cop
cop.
no
We
pleas.
gotta take this shit to trial, nigga. We almost
Oh yeah,
there.
say no more. Say
We
no more.
almost there.
He said he's saying you get the white flag. You that's
We
messed up.
almost there. No, you gotta take this one to trial. Last nigga talk shit to you, got stopped in the second round.
Uh huh.
You supposed to double down. Don't take it to don't cop the plea. You gotta take it all
No,
the
see,
way.
see, you getting it misconstrued that I'm copping it. It's not a plea. You feel what I'm saying? I'm just, I'm just a realist. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say, um, um, I'm not gonna say, oh yeah, this is definitely gonna happen because whatever happens is out of my control. But what I can say is, what I do, know, I'm gonna do whatever I gotta do to the best of my ability. So that comes with whatever. You feel what I'm saying?
Nah, for sure. That's I can respect that. I can respect that. Ellie, I'm gonna leave you on this note. I can honestly say if I don't stop him, it's because I couldn't stop him.
Real talk.
That's my last word on it.
Same vice
But
versa, Brody. Same vice versa.
This is gonna be a good one. September 11th, guys, is going down in Vegas on a Thursday night, correct?
yes, sir. Thursday night fight.